Speaker, the Liberals' own housing agency's latest numbers on housing starts are out, and they are bad, particularly in cities that received money from their Housing Accelerator Fund. For example, Vancouver, they got 115 million. Starts are down 10%. Kelowna got 31.5 million. Starts are down 33%. On May 13th, the latest housing minister claimed that he wanted to build on the housing successes of the last few years. What success? When will the Liberals learn that bureaucrats don't actually build houses?
Hear, hear. The Honourable Minister of Housing and Infrastructure.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As the member opposite will know, there are monthly fluctuations to the housing starts across Canada.
That's right.
And there's really good news in the CMHC report, Mr. Speaker. We are on an annual pace of almost 280,000 housing starts this year, which is almost a record. And we won't stop there, Mr. Speaker. Right. We are focused on doubling housing starts in this country over this next decade, and we will stick to that goal.
Here, here.
The Honourable Member for Parry Sound, Muskoka.
No, it doesn't just stop there. Hamilton got 93.5 million. Housing starts there are down 50%. Toronto got 471 million. They're down 58% there. Guelph got $21.4 million and housing starts there are down over a whopping 78%.
Whoa.
Yet the Liberal plan is to continue spending on city bureaucracies, and now they want to build a third federal housing bureaucracy. When will this government learn that repeating their same mistakes and expecting a different result is not going to solve what is quickly becoming a housing catastrophe?
The Honourable Minister of Housing and Infrastructure.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. There's no doubt that we have challenges with housing across the country on affordability. The good news is that we are seeing near record level housing starts this year. You can cherry pick month to month stats. This year, 280,000 starts is the pace that we're on right now, and we need to go farther and faster. That's why we're delivering on development cost charge reductions that will bring down the cost of housing, Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Member for Similkameen, South Okanagan, West Kootenay.
Mr. Speaker, the housing crisis is only getting worse, and the Liberals' failing programs are not helping. The Liberals' so-called Housing Accelerator Fund is spending more but building less. The Liberals' own numbers show that Kelowna will receive $31.5 million in taxpayer dollars, even though housing starts there are down 33.6%.
That's not very good.
Will the Liberals abandon their failing housing programs and build homes, not more bureaucracy?
Yeah. Honourable Minister of Housing and Infrastructure.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I will just direct the member opposite to talk with the Kelowna Mayor and Council about what they think about the Housing Accelerator program, which mayors, hundreds of mayors and councils across the country have asked their own members of Parliament on the Conservative side to support, because they want this program, they want support to scale the housing that they build in their communities, and we will be there to support them.
The Honourable Member for London Fanshawe.
Mr. Speaker, the Liberals' own housing agency continues that $74 million from the Housing Accelerator Fund. Housing starts in London are actually down by a whopping 72%.
Oh.
Meanwhile, students and young families are still being priced out of the market with little hope of ever owning their own home. The Prime Minister promised to get the government into the business of building homes, not building more bureaucracy. When will the Liberals finally recognize that the red tape is the problem, not the solution, and reverse these policies that are keeping young Canadians in their parents' basement?
Great question.
The Honourable Minister of Housing and Infrastructure.
Mr. Speaker, well, I hope that the member opposite is supportive of the work that we're doing here to give first-time home buyers, young Canadians, an opportunity, discounting their purchase price by up to $50,000 in GST relief.
Whoa.
It's a significant effort, along with the tax cut for 22 million Canadians that makes life more affordable, enables them to access housing, and we will not stop there, Mr. Speaker.
Hear, hear.
The Honourable Member for Richmond Hill South.
Only this Liberal government could spend more taxpayer money and deliver less. Their so-called Housing Accelerator Fund gave the City of Toronto $471 million. And what did Canadians get in return? According to this Liberal government's own housing agency, Toronto's housing starts dropped a whopping 58% compared to last year. This is a classic example of Liberal-style failure. They spend taxpayer money, grab a nice photo op, and then walk away while fewer homes are built. Will this housing minister finally admit that this Liberal bureaucracy fails to build homes while the next generation of Canadians fall further behind?
Good job.
The Honourable Minister of Housing and Infrastructure.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Well, I want to speak strongly in support of the Housing Accelerator program, which has over 200 agreements with communities across Canada. The members opposite can keep criticizing and insulting their city councils and mayors. They are going to deliver on this housing. Month-to-month statistics fluctuate, but overall we're seeing housing starts up this year, which is great, and we're seeing local communities deliver. Thank you.